So this is my approach to character design. Normally, I try to spend more time on research, exploring different ideas, patterns, and visual elements that really capture the essence of a character. But today is more of a challenge. The goal is to design a character in under 2 hours. So I don't expect a fully polished, rendered piece. This is more like the first step in the character exploration. Glad we are done with this boring disclaimer, so let's get into it. Step 1, thumbnails. Here I did a few quick variations, just scribbling until something clicked in my brain. The goal isn't perfection, just to find a silhouette or a shape that feels interesting. Next up is pose, proportions, and value structure. Sound complicated, but honestly, it's all about mileage. The more you do it, the more intuitive it becomes. Now for the shadow pass. This is where I start defining the light and dark areas of the design. I try not to push values too far in either direction, no pure black, no pure white, just enough to start describing form. Understanding how different materials behave under light is really helpful here. For example, skin reflects light more softly than fabric, and metal reflects even more dramatically. You will notice here I'm struggling a bit with the face. For some reason, I can't move forward with the design until I find a face that feels right. Sometimes it takes a while, but this time I got lucky and it came together pretty fast. A bit about the character. She's a treasure huntress. Originally out exploring desert ruins for loot, but then, classic twist, her village was burned down by some bad guys. Now she's on a quest for revenge or vengeance, I don't know. Yeah, it's a common trope, but I wanted to make a bit different. I imagined her as an albino black woman, which sadly is a look you rarely see in media. It instantly gave the design something more unique and memorable. And here I found out that original Shadow Pass is not satisfying me so much, so I decided to make it again. And from time to time, I think you can struggle with something like this, but try to overcome it, and you will find the best outcome that you actually can even imagine. So just keep pushing and you will find what you want. As you can see here, I'm going forward with my darkest darks, with my whitest white, and I try to elaborate more this value structure. It's just really straightforward process. You are just looking what you have and trying to make everything more believable, and this is the main idea as I think. Quick tip, I always keep Pinterest open on my second monitor. It's super useful for grabbing reference. Here I pulled a few details and ornaments that felt right for her world and background. Let's talk color. I usually start with a single overlay layer and use a soft brush to build up color variations gently. It's a quick way to give the design some life without messing with the values too much. One tip: if your base value is around 50%, an overlay layer acts almost like a straight color layer, meaning your lights and darks won't shift too much. If you want to tweak the value and color, just use darker or lighter tones on the same layer. Super straightforward. At the end, I felt like lighting needs a bit more mood, so I added two color layers, one warm and one cool, and set their fill to about 20%. That helped me push the contrast between light and shadow just a bit more. That's it for this one. Not a final character, but a solid start, and sometimes that's enough. Let me know what you'd want to dive into next: materials, lighting, costume, whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching.